I don't know, for those who didn't watch, Osimhen missed the penalty, and Napoli's social media thought it was a really cool idea to post a video of Osimhen and making fun of him. I think they had like a coconut coming up, and they had some weird sounds. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means. I'm not on the internet on TikTok because I'm not 9 years old. But also, I understand that there's a place for social media in adults' lives. That style of humor that they put on their official page was not an adult style of humor.
Yeah.
He missed a penalty. Boo-hoo. He was your top goal scorer and the main reason that you won a title for the first time in 30 years last season.
Yeah.
So why would you do that? That's the dumbest decision that I think I've seen any club make in the treatment of their players. Like, you should understand, as an adult running a social media platform for a major organization, that page is basically just there for you to post highlights of your players and interview clips with your players. I don't understand where the sense of humor comes from. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, if you want to be funny, and if you want to do all this thing, it means, but you're not mocking. You're not mocking you're not taking a shot at your own players or your own organization, because at the end of the day, you're a company, so you have to act in the interest of your company. Yeah. So the players and everyone engaged, be it up to the janitor or whatever, right? It's like the same thing as Brighton did on, I think it was TikTok or Instagram. They had a funny video of Onana, and they said something about when you're Onana, the goal that I forgot who scored that goal, and it just passed. It was just passing through, just near Onana's arm, and they were making fun of him. That's different because Brighton is taking a shot. They're miming, doing memes and whatever. Yeah. But of the opposition team, and they, at the end of the day, this is life. This is football. This is competition. So you make fun of what you think should be funny, but not of your own. That's super disrespectful.
I would even disagree that it's, the club shouldn't be making fun of anybody, I think.
Because they're not TikTok guys.
They're not TikTok guy. Like, and I'll say this as politely as I can, and as truly as politely as I can put it. Social media is for children. Social media is for teenagers because they don't have jobs and responsibilities and skills to contribute to the world and society. So they spend most of their time communicating with each other, and they create this sort of amalgamation of personality, so they become this one gray blob of self. I think it's a very destructive mentality to have. So not only are you engaging in social media in a way that doesn't benefit your club, you're actually sabotaging your club from the inside. But I will say I saw nothing but good stuff, and I'm not saying that there wasn't anything bad either, but the Napoli supporters seem to have been like, what the fuck was that? Everybody kind of collectively, except for the 9-year-olds. The 9-year-olds were out there. And I will say again, that wasn't the job for a club to make fun of players on TikTok. That's for children.
Yes.
Unaffiliated with the club. Like, go be a 9-year-old boy somewhere else. Yeah. I don't know who was in charge of that. And like the whole department doesn't need to be fired.
Yeah, but the whole people in charge of the TikTok needs to be fired. Because guess what happened? I took a video, I did a meme, then it went through the review board. Unless there's someone that just posts stuff without any review, because this is a big company. Companies don't just go ahead, oh, let me just post this.
Right.
It's not your TikTok, right?
It probably didn't go through as many people as you think, though. Yeah. And I'm not saying that it did. Like, multiple people had to have signed off on this.
Yeah.
Realistically, though, I would say probably 2 people.
Okay.
I would say the person that created it and that showed that, and you said, like, to put it under a review, someone else looked at it over the shoulder, a superior looked over the shoulder and went, okay, cool. But realistically, even people higher up in the social media department probably didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Because they're delegating other things, right? It's sort of like a retail store, like your district manager. He doesn't know every single thing that the store manager is doing. Mm-hmm. He knows enough.
Yeah.
And then the store manager is the middleman between the district manager and the employees. So one of the employees did something stupid and the store manager covered for it, but the district manager doesn't need to get fired because, as far as I know, not everybody in the department saw that, so not everybody needs to go. But it was such an obtuse, ridiculous burial of a very good player, and a player that was not that inclined to stay in the first place. So now he's really looking elsewhere. So then I guess where
I wonder if this will be the catalyst to him saying, hey, I'm probably not really appreciated. Yeah, last year I was really good, but some may argue, but not me. I think he should have won the best player of Napoli and probably the Serie A. But
Yeah.
that's just my opinion, I guess. And this might be the turning point, right? The water that has been over the glass of water, whatever. And he's like, hey, they don't appreciate me. Should I be shopping elsewhere?
Yeah.
Is this the situation that will get him out of Napoli? Well, I don't know yet.
Well, he's played well. I mean, look, they've played 2 games
Yeah.
since that whole deal, and he scored 2 goals in 2 games. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
he's been very mature about that. He's
Yeah.
played his game. He hasn't thrown a fit when I would have still said, if he had thrown a fit and said, I'm not playing anymore, like I would have said, okay, no, you still need to play.
I think he said he's not taking penalties anymore. Or he didn't take the penalties
That's
in the
fine.
other games.
Yeah,
But
but
he-
he's
he
still
sh-
working hard. He's still playing. He's
Yeah.
still doing his role, and he's still playing well. And that's the best way to get back at your own club.
Yeah.
Is to play well for them.
And the one thing I wanted to say about Osimhen, I know a lot of people were like, it's a racial thing and it's not and whatnot. But one thing people have to understand too, for Nigerians that were talking a lot on social media, coconut sometimes in Nigeria means you're treating this person a fool, empty head. And that's why people did not understand a lot of passion behind it. For them, it's just not a word. So that's
You're
the
basically
difference.
saying that they're thoughtless.
Yeah, you basically say
Yeah.
Osimhen is thoughtless, or he's a fool, or he's useful. He's useless.
Right. Now, and I don't want to get into this part too much. 'cause
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of merit. That's also not racial connotation, saying that someone
No.
doesn't have any thoughts in their head.
No.
So that's also like, was it the dumbest thing that the institution could have done? Yes. Did they make him look foolish? I don't think that they made him look foolish. I think that they made a stupid joke. They made themselves look foolish. I don't think that what they did made Osimhen look bad. It's just it's an insult.
Yeah, but
Like-
don't mock your players.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't look bad because he missed a penalty. How many people have missed penalties?
Yeah.
That's nothing crazy. If it was some sort of Harry Maguire slip and fall, or like, I get that, and like that makes your player look bad. An attacker missing a penalty, that's nothing new. That's
Yeah.
nothing crazy. It's just that
And we've seen
you
it.
showed disrespect
Yeah.
to your player.
Maguire has done a lot of things in United, but he's never
Jones?
been made. Phil Jones never been made fun of by their club, and this is Osimhen release statement, which I think with this I'm kind of in the middle, so I'm confused. And with this, I don't know if he will be willing to leave in January. Or he's just gonna overstay his fulfill
Yeah,
his contract.
yeah.
So he said this: coming to the city of Naples, whatever, in 2020 was a wonderful decision for me. The people of Napoli have shown me so much love and kindness, and I will not allow anyone to come between us. The passion of the people of Naples fuels my fire to always play with my heart and soul, and the love for the badge is unwavering as I wear it with pride. The accusations against people of Naples are untrue. That that might be of the race, whatever.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that are this word is difficult, Napolitans, and have become part of my family and everyday life.
Yeah.
I appreciate Nigerians and everyone for leading their voices to support and reach out to me. I'm forever grateful. Let's support unity, respect, and understanding. Forza, Napoli, whatever.
Yeah.
That's just he's just telling you guys, hey, I love what you guys did, but I really like where I am.
Yeah, well, and the fans do love him. And
Yeah.
like a small reference, and this is an American that was able to travel abroad for their honeymoon.
Yeah.
But we went to the beach town of Sorrento, which is neighboring Naples, just outside of it.
Yeah.
And Napoli banners all through the streets, cardboard cutouts of all the players, posters of Victor Osimhen everywhere. Like, they love him.
As much as the club don't want to recognize, I don't know if they want to recognize, but it seems that way, that he is the face of Napoli.
He is the face of Napoli.
He is the fans. For the fans, he is the face of Napoli. And I was telling you a while ago about like the was that the thing the mask he has.
mask, yeah.
It's become more of a brand
Yeah.
than just a mask.
gonna
Because
see
that's
little
how I
kids-
recognize. Every time I see that,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's Napoli, that's Osimhen.
You're gonna see little kids walking around the stadiums with little face masks on, little protective face masks, because they're fans of him. I like that, and I will say this as well, like just back on it for 1 second. I don't think that the content in any of those videos, anything in the video, was racist. I think that what people were trying to say is that if Victor Osimhen was not Nigerian,
Mm-hmm.
would they have done the same thing? And that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
If Victor Osimhen had been white, would if or you said it as well, if it was Kvaratskhelia that missed the penalty,
They won't have
would
done it.
I agree
We don't
with
know
you,
for
and
sure.
I'm inclined to agree with you that they probably would not have done that.
We don't know for sure because it hasn't been tested.
Yeah.
But they won't have done it.
I
And
do-
the
I-
reason
I
is
agree.
the way they carry themselves towards Kvaratskhelia is different
Yeah.
than how you can tell. I mean, just based on human interaction, you can
Yeah.
tell. So.
So yeah, it was like, and there were certain people that were talking about it the right way. You know, there were some people that were just like, you know, like that racist video. It's like, well, okay, the video itself is not racist. Like the chipmunk voice of him
Yeah.
like missing a penalty, that's just a stupid internet joke. I
Yeah.
don't understand even what it means, but it's not. But like the decision making to poke fun at that player, that could have potentially been racially fueled. If you know, if he was a different race, maybe
That's why
they didn't feel like they needed to make that. Like I'm willing to listen to that idea. I'm
Yeah.
still not 100% on that because I'm not in the people that made its heads. I'm not thinking
Yeah.
what they're thinking, so
Yeah.
I don't know that. But there's more in that. But the
Yeah.
people that were just like, well, it's a racist video. It's like, no. What in the video
Yeah,
is
it's
there's nothing
racist.
racist in the video. The decision making around it could have been informed through some sort of racial tendency.
That's why I said for me it's more of a 90-10 or even 85-15. The reason is because 85 is just the lack of maturity,
Mhm.
the lack of responsibility, the lack of accountability,
Yeah.
and just the overall. As a company, you cannot do stuff like that.
And it's obvious. Anyone in or out of sports,
Yeah,
you understand. You just don't do
don't
that.
yeah.
You just don't do that. Period.
The 10% is the idea of being a little bit prejudiced. Will they have done it if it was another player that was potentially white? To be honest, I don't think they will have. But
Yeah.
that's Italy for you guys. But in a sense, I wouldn't just say that was really blatant racism, right? Because we don't. It's not like they say, oh, they feed Osimhen bananas in the videos and had monkeys. That would have been a totally different thing. So
But-
there's not enough evidence of that being.
But basically calling him
Go ahead.
basically calling him a coconut head, calling him a doofus for
Yeah.
missing a penalty. That's not.
Yeah.
But that,
so,
like I said though, and I stand by it. That's for a 9-year-old to make on social media.
yeah.
That's a 9-year-old's level of sense of humor, but also that 9-year-old is not attached to the club. They have no responsibilities for the club. It's the lonely people that make memes making fun of athletes
Yeah.
instead of just watching the game and enjoying the game or critiquing the game. That's what we do. We critique, we analyze. But like spending your free time to mock players, people that you don't even know, there's a bit of loneliness there. So that's for these little social media cretins. That's not for your official club to do that for.